We are in this building. So we're going to start the night like this. And if we do not fight, if we do not resist, if we do not organize and unify and get the power to control our own lives, then we will wear the exaggerated look of captivity. If they come for me in the morning, Angela Davis. Welcome. Welcome, artists and family. You know what it is. Finally, Thursday night has come back. Pull up a Zoom box, grab a microphone, and get comfortable. It's about to go down. Oh, yeah. Good evening and welcome to the online open mic presented by the legendary New Eurekan Poets Cafe. I'm your host. My name is Elemental. Happy Thursday, y'all. This is the jump off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Happy holidays to everyone in the building near and far. We are so glad that you are here with us this evening. Hope you've had a great day so far, celebrating whatever you celebrate with the people that you love and care for. All right. This is the last open mic, the online open mic of 2025, y'all. And you dig it. It's been a while. It's been a long, fantastic year, but we made it through to the end, and we are all stronger and better because of it. All right. Welcome to episode 106. And we do this and have been doing this week after week, every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, streaming live on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. If you're watching and you would like to join us in the Zoom, the number's on your screen, 860-4964-4756. Jump in, join the greatest community in the world. Trust, we'll show you this evening. We do this week after week thanks to some dedicated folks who pay these bills, right? So we would like to thank the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, Bloomberg Philanthropies, the Howard Gilman Foundation, and the New York State Council on the Arts for hosting these free online events. You can add your energy to the mix with a tax-deductible donation by going to neweurekan.org/donate. Every dollar counts. No amount is too small, really. Make sure you are plugging in with the dopest text in the Zoomverse. First up, the one and only Matthew Model Keen, Storm Lake in the building, all the way in Jersey. Listen, this cat is incredible, but he's also an incredible host, all right? For the folks who may be falling through the Grand Slam tomorrow, he is one half of one of the dopest tag team hosts in the world, man. Trust, it's going to be pretty amazing. Also, the one and only Ron Mark Thompson, a.k.a. RMT. You're not down with RMT by now, damn it. You should be. All the way up in the BX. That cat's dope. This is where you can find me, Elemental.com. Take out the T, put in the number 2, Elemental.com. So many things going on. Tonight's theme, the last theme of the year, y'all. The spirit of change. It's a psyche shift, right? This is about all the things that we've done, right? Changing over to the new year. You know how the New Year song goes, right? You kind of leave some things behind and you bring about some new things, all right? So sometimes you have to change your psyche when it comes to that, right? But we are in the spirit of change this evening. Embrace it. If your artwork is not on theme, that's still totally cool. We still want to hear all of your incredible genius. Check this out. Next week's theme will be New Year's Day. The next time we meet, it'll be 2026. So, the first theme of 2026 is coming at y'all. What are we starting with? Fresh pages. Beginnings and breakthroughs, right? Clean slate, right? We did a lot of things, wrote a lot of poems in 25. But now it's time to, sit the 2025 book over and break out the 2026 book with all fresh pages, right? This is about breakthroughs, the beginnings, all right? It's gonna be an amazing year, folks. Listen, the theme's on deck. Here is a look at what we're gonna be dealing with in January, right? Gonna be some interesting things. We are going to talk about language next year. We are going to try to make sure that we are broadcasting our voices and broadcasting our energy in the best of ways. So come prepared to write next year, folks, because it's gonna be amazing. All right, let's get to the rules so we can get to the artistry this evening. Artists, turn your cameras on. We are trying to simulate a live open mic as much as possible. Plus, we love to see all the beautiful exuberance that goes into your artistic performance. As you're getting ready, and I'll make sure the list is in the chat so you'll know who's coming up. Make sure you have your artwork ready. All right. Just want to make sure that we get through this, that we are honoring the space and the team. All right. So, and with that in mind, every artist has 4 minutes to rock. All right. Plus a 30-second intro. Once you get to that 4 minutes, you will see this timer that is popped up on your screen. All right. Once you get down to 4 minutes, you will hear this sound. After that, you will have 30 seconds to wrap it up. All right. We want to make sure everybody gets plenty of time to do what they do. After 30 seconds, the mute is coming. All right. And that's just to make sure that everybody gets the same amount of time and everybody is respecting each other. All right. So after that countdown goes to -30, if you're not done, please believe the mute is coming. Don't want to mute anybody. So please keep it right. Keep it tight. All right. We have reached a time of night where all the sensitive ears should be just outside of earshot. Right. Because there are explicit lyricists in our community. Some may even bring about some triggering flashbacks. But the founders of our cafe were major proponents on the freedom of speech, and we will make sure it maintains in the vein of everything we do. Therefore, there is no censorship, other than any hate speech or any ism that people may use to manipulate, which will not, I said not, be tolerated. Fuck around and get cute, man. From the boot or from Jersey, baby. It's going down, all right? Respect the space. Respect the mic. Realize this is a living, breathing trigger warning. Thou hath been warned. This is a true call and response space, all right? After these artists get up here and they share a true essence of who they are, you will see this pop up on your screen. This is when you get a chance to share all of that energy, all of that exuberance with the audience, with the world. Don't worry about the noise, y'all. It's the rowdiest night of the week anyway. Plus, it's a holiday, right? I heard someone in our neighborhood this morning singing on a brand new karaoke machine for almost an hour, going hard on it, all right? It's a very joyful time, so please don't worry about the noise. Again, living, breathing trigger warning, folks. The guaranteed list tonight is closed, all right, because signups begin 24 hours before the show, which would be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. To sign up, you go to neweurekan.org. You click on full events calendar. You click on a Thursday that you want to get down on, and you need that artist RSVP ticket. It's the only way you're getting on the guaranteed list, and they won't populate until 24 hours before the show. Also, sometimes they don't all sell out in like 5 minutes or so. So make sure you're checking, see if there's still tickets available if you want to get down. All right. Tonight's list. Oh, man. Some of my favorite people in the world are on this list. And I am looking forward to hearing every single one of them. So let's get to it. There's all my rowdy friends here on Thursday night. What's good, good people? It is so great to see you all. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and hang out with us. Lantern's here. Ike's here. Mary Jennings, how are you? Abraham Kamani, been too long, man. Good to see you. Eddie Foreman is here. Alan Gary is here. Mr. Tez. Baba and Goma in the building. Welcome, Margot. Welcome, Roland. Listen, we are here, folks. I will post the list in the chat post haste, and we will get to it. Again, it's gonna be a great night, and we are here to hear all of the incredible genius from every single artist here this evening. So, let's get it started. Coming up first, as he just has a way of doing, love the way that he has helped us bring about these open mics every single week with such a positive light, with such a positive energy, always with the rhyme that's right on time. The one and only Eddie Foreman in the building. Come on, Eddie, let these folks know where they can find you, man. Great to see you as always. Happy holidays. Please take it away.
Great to see you too. Thank you for feeling every color but blue. Thank you for pushing it through. And remember, we love you. Mathematical King too. Happy and joyful holiday. I want to express my love for each and every one of you. Hope all your dreams come true, and I hope you love me too. Hello, my name is Ed Potato. Been a fantastic. Please time to join Ryan Farm for Sublime. I got two short pieces, so I won't take too much time. The first piece is called Ever Changing River. I was a boy. I didn't understand joy. My mind had laggy gears, always leaving me in tears. A weakness I didn't understand. I couldn't comprehend it with my hands. Now I'm smart with a big heart, weaving colorful worldly art. I'm still growing and flowing. I stopped trying to be. It didn't give me glee. I stopped changing, but be more engaging. I learned an important thing. Hear it? Are you listening? Go where life takes you, keeps you in the blue. I know life is full of strife, but how can we learn wrong from right? Some people can be bullies, some can be melodies. You're not at your final stage. Don't be stuck in a cage. You change every day. Please go your own way. Keep molding your clay till the cobwebs go away. Remember, you are a butterfly. You change like our baby blue sky. You might never change. Now that's odd and strange. If you think it, so it shall be. This is a prophecy. You move like the sea. Thank you. And my other one's called Not Everyone at Christmas by Phil Soar. Not everyone loves forward to this time of year. Not everyone feels happiness or Yuletide cheer. Not everyone shares feelings but requires some care. Not everyone can smile when there's no purpose there. Not everyone wants you to call on Christmas Day. Not everyone has presents they could give away. Not everyone has sympathy for those who fall. Not everyone will welcome you if you should call. Not everyone will feel the way that they once felt. Not everyone will hear the words that make hearts melt. Not everyone will have a loved one by their side. Not everyone will have a smile that's open wide. Not everyone will share the words they once expressed. Not every sound will fill a room with happiness. Not every piece of wisdom shared or gifts exchanged will help to ease the pain of loved ones that remain. So spare a thought for everyone less fortunate than you. Not everyone smiling, and not every dream come true. Not thinking now of others when your life is very bright won't help them through this time of year or help them sleep tonight. Happy holidays!
Even your cover poems are mad positive, man. That is truly a skill. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Eddie Foreman.
Hey, thank you. Happy
Ed,
holidays.
Eddie Foreman, is like reaching heights that are like unknown right now. I feel like he has reached a point where he transcends time. You know, because his poetry has changed greatly from listening to it, and I feel that he is amazing in terms of how he expresses himself now, and that is a beautiful thing. Thank you.
Have to agree, sir. Um, Eddie, you just, and I've been around for some time now, and I've heard the progress of the work that you do, man, and it's still on point. It's only getting better. Please, I hope that throughout these next years, man, that you keep that energy in your heart and you continue to share it with us, man. It really is fantastic. Actually, it's poetastic. Appreciate you, man, for real. All right, coming up next, yo, and I think we actually need this due to the weather. Um, and I apologize in advance. I have this thing. I'll talk to y'all about that later. Um, this gentleman writes the type of work that is so very uniquely his. He has a radio's DJ voice, and he uses it extremely well. He writes the type of work that has a way of just sticking to your bones, man. For real. I like to call this cat Mr. Chicken Soup himself. The one and only Alan Gary in the building. Come on, Alan, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always, sir. Please take it away.
Thank you, Elemental. My friends, you can follow me on my Alan Gary Facebook page. My family, I present to you tonight what has become a perennial piece I wrote for the holidays. With a nod to Sir Clement Moore, I present 'Twas the Night Before Darkness, with a small update this year. Listen for it and enjoy. 'Twas the night before darkness, when all through the lair not a being was waking, 'cause no one did care. The receptacles were slung by the hole in the wall there, in hoping someone could ease this despair. The orphans were cramped, all painful in their heads, while visions of emptiness remained in their stead. And foster mamma in her rags, and I with my snap, had unsettled futures with no hope, perhaps, when out on the pavement there rose a great cacophony, shredding our dreams into a mockery. Away to the basement I hid like a bad rash, tearing open the pustules, displaying them like a sash. The street light on the grime of the cold, bitter snow gave the specter of midnight to trash down below. When what to my hopeless heart should even appear, 8 armed killers who had not a care, with a scarred getaway driver so callous and mean, I knew in a moment it was not Mr. Clean. More quickly than pit bulls, his minions they came, and he bellowed and cursed and called them vile names. Now Vance, now Miller, now Hegsmith, now and Weiss, on Levitt, on Patel, Thiel, and Looney Lunar. To the top of the alley, get away, get the fuck away, all of us, as disease before the Stormfest begins. When they meet with a challenge, they commit sins. So up to the rooftop where those minions got high with a bucket full of hate, those 8 not-so-wise guys. Then in a twinkling of a moment I spied killing of dreams through my very eyes as I retreated into my shell, oh so fearfully. Up through the sewers the Antichrist abound. He was adorned all in ooze from his horns to his hooves, and what little he wore offered sight to his sores. A bundle of hatred emanated from his back, while his front was more menacing, if you can believe that. His eyes belied his soul, how engulfing and false. His visage hid a trap like a hangman with a noose. His unfunny smile was upturned to ensnare. His outlook on life was to demean without a care. The narcotics he espoused, he too used in our house. He was horrid and dangerous. I spit when I saw him. He was totally heinous. A glare of his eye and a leer of his look soon reinforced my belief in my fear and my dread. He said nothing to me, but went straight to his dirty work. He stole my laughter and heart and called me a jerk. He shoved his finger in my nose while giving me his middle finger up from his abyss. He quickly arose. He fled to his hearse, to his posse. He yelled. They got the hell out of there. While my high-held hopes fell, I heard him exclaim as he disappeared from sight, "Darkness to all, and have a bad night." Thank you, everybody, and happy holidays.
That was some pretty genius storytelling, sir. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Alan Gary.
Damn. I spit when I saw him. Yeah.
I love how much of a creative storyteller you are, Alan. This, this it almost reminded me of like a Grinch tale. But I got but it was really, really creatively written, man. Like, for real. Like, the Spectre of Midnight, right? 8 armed killers, like, right? It was not Mr. Clean. Killing of dreams through my very eyes, from his horns to his hooves. demean without a care. That you just you never cease to amaze me, sir, in how you take the themes and you just create some pretty amazing work. Thank you for doing what you do. You have been such a great addition to the community, man. I really can't thank you enough for just staying dedicated and doing what you do consistently. Truly appreciate you. All right, we will make space for math if he comes in. So we will keep it rolling. Coming up next, all the way across the pond. Thankful that this gentleman is here. He sent an incredibly elegant email to some folks recently, and I was just telling him, his elegance and eloquence with words, no match, really. This gentleman and Love have a thing going on, like Billy Paul and Mrs. Jones. I like to call him Dr. Love, man. The most eloquent writer in the world, the one and only Lantern Carrier is in the building. Come on, Lantern, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you, brother. Please, take it away.
Thank you. As a child, I believed in a God sitting in heaven, patiently waiting to judge me for my sins. Goodness would enable me to enter the pearly gates. Evil would ensure I burnt in hell in a lake of eternal fire. Today, I experience the reality of an evolving consciousness and the spirit of self-transcendence, a change cementing my faith in an all-pervading spirit, wise and all-powerful, not bound by its own laws. Change takes myriad forms. Extended families are in decline as the cost of the Industrial Revolution and radical economic considerations have prompted many individuals to adopt more frugal practices. Technology brought prosperity, but challenges too. We see the advent of ChatGPT and AI as we go past the atomic age to supersonic weapons, digital and cyber warfare, geopolitical strategies, and psychological destabilizations. There is a global awakening as small countries begin to unravel the heinous yoke of empires, challenging them in the interest of dignity, sovereignty, and self-esteem. No more can the dark fog of deception hide its ugly head. Conflicts happen on many fronts. As historical dark forces reinvent themselves, a deja vu where a fading control does its best to circumvent the evolution of a cosmic law, which it is powerless to prevent. The American Revolution had a huge impact, not only on colonization and slavery, but in the suppression of people and culture indigenous to the continent. It used speed and an enduring resilience to build itself, utilizing the boon of cotton, tobacco, sugarcane economies, and enslaved human labor. In 1959, a young Che Guevara and two Castro brothers led a small band of trusted men, overthrew a dictator, which led to a significant shift in the collective psyche of the Cuban people throughout the Caribbean and Europe today. Post-apartheid in South Africa, the psyche has shifted towards land reforms, equity, healthcare and education, a surge in political activism, and a call to sovereignty. Many question the leadership of a resourceful land where democracy is questionable and only the rich elite benefits. Change can be traumatic. Unalive a charismatic and sovereign head of state, and this leads to a generational setback, not only in the psychology and development of a country or continent, but in the genocide of its people and the unborn. Hence the reason an enduring love unerringly holds the predator to account. We now have hypersonic weapons, powerful drones built by countries trying to assert their call to justice, equity, and an impunity in holding on to the invaluable resources in which Venezuela, Palestine, the Sahel, Sudan, and Congo have experienced ongoing instability. Insecurity hides in dark corridors, shifting its spoil to encrypted networks and offshore accounts, while democracy bleeds from ancient scars created by greed, chaos via tariffs, the pursuit of power, and lavish lifestyles from whence it came. Anton Carrier, thank you.
Like, I don't even know how he just sneaks history lessons into his work. Did y'all get that? Like, come on. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Lantern Carrier.
Really?
This man spoke life into me today in the morning, and so I know the sensei means well. And so thank you for that. You made my Christmas a beautiful one. And thank you for your words as always. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Lantern, you're just a gift, sir. You're a gift to the universe. You're a gift to this community. And how you use language is just, to use one of your words, it's a supernal beauty. You know how you go and you tell this story, and it has, distinct beginning, middle, and end. It's really amazing. Like, radical economic considerations. We are past the atomic age, right? Circumvent the cosmic eternal law. He mentioned 1959 and Che Guevara, apartheid in South Africa, right? Change can be traumatic, absolutely, right? While democracy bleeds from ancient scars. Man, like, I just feel like if you had an audience with ancient scholars, they would sit there and take notes on the things that you tell them. Like, I really, really thank you for all that you've contributed to this platform, to this community all year, sir. Really, you have been a blessing and a gift to all of us. Thank you, Lantern. Truly appreciate you. All right. Coming up next, the hardest working man in poetry. Trust. Especially with that number. And I still don't damn believe that number, right? You can tell me over and over. I do not believe it. Really, this gentleman, he has joined our community, and he has just continued to operate at such a high level. Listen, and someone can fact check me on this, but I don't think there's, definitely not in our community, if anyone has ever published so many books in 1 year. Really, it might be a record, folks. Really, I believe it's at 6 Ike this year, 6, maybe 7, maybe more. He's not even keeping count of so many, man, for real. Author of Defending the Rainbow, 13 Poets for a Pigeon Kiss, and Scopithi. This gentleman is absolutely amazing. I like to call him the Vincent Price of poetry. The one and only Ike Waltz in the building. Come on, Ike, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always, sir. Please, take it away.
Happy holidays. My third damnation of an ascent. I painted a painting. I painted me. I sculpted a bust that looked like me. I wrote a poem about you, but it turned out to be all about me. The more often, when my journey takes time, I come back to what is essentially mine. Again and again I can see it's all about that nothing that turns into that, or turns out that all about, yes, that's again me. So where do I go from here on my path to sanity? Where do I find that next please, excitement? In my painting, in my bust, in my poem, in my song? Or am I getting it all wrong? Should I open my eyes wide to enjoy that otherwise so agonizing whip of a sexy thong? To listen to brush, chisel, and touch so many unheard words of the now ancient past, meet my runaway angst from that unleashed feast I called that everyday cosmic disaster, a day that turns beauty into that orgasmic reality, warming my hunch of my limitless emotional infinity, following my one-way trip as the crow flies, on my way to our future. It's all about hope to die for. So come to my funeral, wear lilies on your head. Please, please. For the last time, I want to go to bed. Just one more time. Join me, naked you, meeting naked I, and placid between our knees under stone-faced elves. You may borrow my longing dreams, my unfinished humid sorrow. Your tears may flood my earthen bed, and I will kick your sleepy ass to remind you that I like to fly first class. Always forgiving you, always meeting something new to me. My three-dimensional sonic boom you will find never, not even on Zoom. It's once more ascent time. Your request, my imagination, will never be disappointed. P.S. Is that boxy bibbidi bobbidi boom on a killer Zoom? God, mine. Thank you.
Man, like you're such a descendant of the original storytellers. It's crazy. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Ike. Whoa.
Hey.
I
Bravo! Bravo,
All right,
I
Ike!
Ike.
might.
Right on. Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Oh man, this man.
Ike, you just have a way, and then the way that you deliver your work, um, hence the Vincent Price. Um, I really really enjoy what you do because you always have this clip that you're never too far one way or the other, but you have found your sweet spot. You have your lyrics are locked in, your flow is locked in, and it sounds like this, right? He said, from the cosmic disaster to the orgasmic reality, the limitless emotional infinity. Um, it's all about hope to die for. He said, when you come to my funeral, wear lilies on your head. He says, I will kick your sleepy ass to remind you I like to fly first class. Okay, listen. Okay, Ike, listen. We believe it, right? We believe it. Thank you so much, Ike, for what you have brought to our community this year. We look forward to many, many more of your incredible stories, of your incredible publications. You have helped so many people, find their dream and live their dream. I cannot thank you enough, sir, and I look forward to everything that you publish going forward. Shout out to Queen Sheila also. All right, let's keep it going. Yo, Priestess is in the building. One of my spiritual advisors. She shares some of the most incredible things with me. She continues to enlighten me in so many different ways, and I am grateful for her. I am grateful for our conversations. I am grateful for the prayers that she teaches me. It is just amazing to have this person in my life, man, and it's always a blessing when she comes through. The one and the only Oshun Yo Yen is in the building. Come on, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always, Priestess. Please take it away.
You can find me on Facebook under or Instagram under Oshunyoyinalake Iforike. A little bit of an introduction to this. Oh, before I say that, happy rebirth of the sun through the manger of Capricorn. And the reason I'm saying it like that, most people call it Christmas, is many, many ancient cultures had a huge celebration on the day after the winter solstice because we gained 1 minute of light every day starting December 25th. So the astral was the rebirth of the sun, that's S-U-N, not S-O-N, through the manger, because we're in Capricorn, through the manger of Capricorn, you can see how a lot of this symbolism got started. Okay, you all know I'm an Oshun priestess, and this poem was inspired by some people who came to me for help, but they had every excuse why they weren't going to succeed. So that's what this poem is inspired by. A choice. You can either paint a canvas of ugly or a mural of beauty. You can make a myriad of excuses disguised as reasons, or find a dozen ways to solve your problems. You can see them as problems or as a challenge to overcome, excel, and triumph. You can live up to your divine heritage or use human weakness as a weak and pale justification for not trying. You can live a life of golden creation, joy, and infinite growth, or you can allow your fears to twist and turn down a long road of misguided destiny, embracing convoluted knots of turmoil, confusion, and fall even deeper into the clouded delusion of powerlessness, strangled by paranoia. You can live happily ever after with the love of your life, or you can continue to build walls that trap you into a maximum security penitentiary so comfortable your fear won't allow you to escape. It's a choice, and it's your choice.
No, this is why I tell her every time she comes through, she's just a blessing because she like says prayers over all of us every single time. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Oshun. Yo, yeah.
Thank you, Ocean.
The wisdom. The wisdom is intense, you know? Yeah, that's what always catches me. The wisdom is so intense.
For sure. And listen, this is how, as you mentioned, a priestess, educator, just someone who's in tune with life and energy. Um, this is what she does. When we have discussions, these are things that we discuss. So um, I love how you said excuses disguised as reason, right? A misguided destiny. Continue to build walls of penitentiary. Like, so many things that happen are self-inflicted. And I think the moment that we realize those things, then we can actually start getting help for them. Um, you have been such an amazing contributor throughout this year. I really can't thank you for all that you've shared with me, all of the energy that you poured into me, all the prayers that you shared with me. I really, really can't thank you enough for that. And I look forward to many, many more years of hearing your work and learning from you. Thank you. Okay, let's keep it going. So yeah, coming up next, this gentleman is just, it's hard to to introduce this gentleman because his accolades are probably longer than my arm. Um, he is still the only author, poet that I know who is published in the original Aloud anthology from the New Eureka Poets Cafe. He is our resident Gilgamesh. He helps with so much critique to his colleagues. He gives so much energy to this community. A true Low East Sider, and still dedicated to doing poetry at the highest level. Come on, man. The one and only Paul Skiff is in the building. Let these folks know where they can find you. It is always great to see you, Jedi Master. Please take it away.
Well, thanks, Elemental. Thanks for your, another year of carrying this forward. And it's great to be here with everybody. My blood travels in your coronary embrace with each flex of the heart rhythmically measuring endless liquid iron sea that quenches absence with a circulation of the charms whose keys open me like I were the eyes on ecstasy's starlit quest swung open to be massaged by the entire luminous galaxy. I profess my enthrallment in the
gyration of the tapestry woven from fibers amorous graces transform our relatedness with, to reveal that separation as only a physical ruse for the surface of flesh where all deprivation is confined to the past made from its own earthliness. Rapture enters within the ways I know myself, where you have, with recognition and liberation from regret, taken my identity under the hems of your unearthly ability to comfort and wash my personhood with physical climax that shivers pleasure as though wilderness had heeded freedom's prayer. This, my proposal of transcendence, a dare proffered to even gravity, is the love exile where we renounce the body trap every day seizes our destinies from, so we may create what here on earth is one of its impossibilities, being completely alive in a love only stars know how to speak. All this within and without you, the all-at-once luminosity, the glow you near with each breath and step, a release from perturbation to splendor, is absent only for but to ask. I would perform this tribute from out long years of my human destitution, tooled by the blessings of pure creatures to understand my own devotion, pull harmonics strung on the vastness of all creation, so the beginning opened by consent wears love's sure identity. I have countless more confessions, all descriptions of emptiness, wishing that expose consolations made from vast distance, inhabiting me as I do the universe. I now ask you to, along with me, transform into a preamble for the future love will enshrine with us. For surely we are together in this love that leads to an embrace given by travels we undertake as purpose adds affection to pleasure's need. And it is the simple asking a heart does from within to answer by following with feeling the destination of the better part of ourselves. So this is a call, like all humanly calls to love from time immemorial, a call of assurance and searching, a seeking for that creation of the bond that puts us in communion, whose inner light is the immediate, eternal presence, the glow of the sacredness of our lives. Thank you.
Man. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Paul. Skip.
Hey, Paul.
Woo. Yeah.
I might have to listen to that back again because it was like such a tribute to love that was heartfelt, and I'll wait for this to be posted on YouTube because that was deep. That was really deep.
I just want to give props to Lantern Carrier because he really provoked that. Thank you, Zamkonto. Thank you, everybody. It's I'm never more at home than when I'm here with all of you.
Hello?
Yes, Oshun.
Hey, before you go, I just want to tell you, I love that last line. I wish I had written that.
Yo, I think that's a sentiment of all of us. Once upon a time in this room, I know I've said it plenty of times. Like, where was I when that was coming down from the inspiration? Like, where was I when that line came up? Like, yeah, Jedi Master, you just do some amazing things, man. And I love how you're just like unhinged by the forces of gravity, and you just can sail away on your inspiration, and it's beautiful, right? He said, "Wash my personhood with physical climax, my proposal of transcendence, Being completely in love, only stars know how to speak. We are together in this love. The destination of the better part of ourselves. Like, you're just amazing, sir, and you continue to operate at such a high level. Thank you so very much for what you do. You are such a pillar, such a blessing to this community. I really, really can't thank you enough for hanging out for another year and staying committed to what we do. Thank you, Jedi Master. All right, one more artist, and we're going to go to halftime. So, coming up next, this cat's just, he's just one of the dopest cats in the world. The future poet laureate of Earth, 2025 Slam Master of the world. He hosts his own open mic. He is the Slam Master for the Outlaws. He is also a contributor to Incoming Fire. Many, many more to come. I've learned so much from this gentleman in the past year. It is completely crazy. Shout out Swanye Webb. Shout out Double Blessing. This dude's amazing. Prepare yourself, y'all, for the one and only CP Mays in the building. Come on, man. Let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always, folks. Please, take it away.
Word. I can be found on any of the social medias at CP Mays. One word. I'm going to try to squeeze this in. I'm going to have to do it in 2 parts, I feel like. New piece. Dot. I'm the glass you break in case of an emergency. I'm Satan, my missing rib is the last cigarette you're going to bum from me, and trust, you really don't want to know their crimes. Just know my angels rock ankle monitors sometimes. Sun Tzu shoe shine fine, kick flipping fingers like let a demon lemon drop a location's dime on Lucifer. And Lucifer, if you're listening, listen to me. My angels get grisly for me and pump brakes for no one. No, never mind, they all keepers of concrete, asphalt and angel and all outlaw. Beelzebub, believe me, it takes one to know some. Hey Jesus, it's Maze, it's CP, it's John 3:16 in the morning, and I'm feeling like one of your wrist nails that just didn't sit, just didn't pierce well. And forgive the southern drawl, but I'm hurting, folk. My nerves are hurting bad. I'm afterlife nervous about nirvana, nauseous, and so tired. My pains, PT and PTSD 3 weeks in a row. Every morning in a row. PTSD's morning breath. All in my face. I should have backed up, darn. Jesus, it's John 3:16 in the morning, and somehow I'm feeling like I've been crying since God said, let there be light. But yet and still, I feel like I'm one sin away from just give me a little more grace and a hallelujah, from being okay. Say, Satan, I am the definition of definition. So if you touch down like that again in my non-verbal nephew's life, me and all them angels on ankle monitors are fucking you up on sight. My non-verbal nephew in the middle of school went missing from school off school grounds somewhere in some elementary school far from the neighborhood, foreign neighborhood, discovered in someone's somewhere neighborhood some distance away. He was found, my nonverbal nephew, knocking on some stranger's door. Angels on ankle monitors, hotter than a Neanderthal god gone grizzly. Baby sis, I don't doubt God said, find him. And they pump brakes for fucking no one. God bless God is in the hourglass you can break in case of an emergency, and trust, you really don't want to know why, but my angels rock ankle monitors sometimes. Oh, good timing, Maze.
Yeah. You know you're fucking ridiculous, dude. Unmute yourself. Give it up for CP, man.
Bravo, CP. Bravo.
The audacity to say my angels rock ankle monitors.
That's hilarious.
That's one of the strongest. Oh man, you my dude, bro. You my dude.
I'm not the
forever,
only
bro.
one. We all got like ancestors up there that can cause some havoc. You know what I'm saying? We all know people that can go from 0 to 100 real quick. It just so happened my angels, they go from 0 to like God and like that. So yeah.
You must have got special permission from the microphone to do what you did to the word outlaw.
Oh.
That's dope.
And what was that line? Something about, I feel like I'm one of your wrist nails?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was weird. My nephew, he went missing from school 2 days after starting school, and he went missing, and they couldn't find him for like 12 to 15 minutes. Like, that's an eternity when your child can't be found at school, and the principal calls you, and it's like, yo, they haven't found my child in 12 to 15 minutes, and he was found in some neighborhood, like knocking on a stranger's door. And I don't know, I was hurting so bad. That wrist nails thing just came. I was just like, imagine being nonverbal in this world and you can't explain why you can't be found anywhere. You don't know where you are. Like, it fucked me up like really, really, really bad. So I felt like I was one of God's wrist nails, Jesus' wrist nails. So.
Man, like, you're so relentless with what you do, Maze. Like, you really, really get in the ring with the words, right? And it's like a battle royale with you and words when you start writing, right? And it's like every 2 minutes, like in wrestling, right? Or every minute or every 2 minutes, here comes another word, some crazy ass word or line that's jumping in the ring with you. And you're just like, oh, sure, I'll flip you this way. Sure, I'll figure for a leg lock your ass. Or sure, I'll clothesline this one. You know what I mean? I'll drop kick that one. Sweet chin music over here. And you just put it together, man. And just ridiculously, right? My angels get grisly for me sometimes. My nerves are hurting bad. PTSD's morning breath all in my face. Come on, man. I feel like I've been crying since you said, let there be light. I am the definition of definition. I promise you when you come back, it's on site. Like, yo, that right there is just money, man. Listen, man, I can't thank you enough for joining this community, for inspiring the community, for not feeling like you have to be less than you are, right? You always bring 100%. You're all gas, no brakes, and I appreciate that, man. Really, I've learned a lot from you. Outlaws on the rise, man, for real. 2026 is gonna be amazing. I truly, truly thank you, Maze, for all that you do and continue to do, man. All right, y'all. Woo! we're going to go to halftime, folks. All right. And I will make sure that the sound is working this evening. But it has been an amazing evening thus far. And listen, we are going to finish the evening very shortly. This is give it about 5 minutes, right? And this video will play. This is when you get a chance to stretch and do all the things that you may need to do. And we will be back shortly, folks. All right. So please stay tuned. Let's get it. Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to the online open mic with the greatest community in the world. Week after week, you keep this flame of artistry burning with a light that transcends time, distance, and borders. Now, welcome to the Halftime Report. I'm your correspondent. My name is Elemen2al, bringing you the latest news and upcoming events proudly presented by the legendary New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Stay tuned. Stay inspired. As always, keep creating. The New Eurekan Bowery Slam, happening every Monday at the Bowery Poetry Club in New York City, hosted by Luna Rosa and Jay Rose. The slam season has ended this year, so all the December Monday Bowery winners will compete in January's final Friday Slam. Winner receives a $20 cash prize and a chance to compete in the Grand Slam. This year's slam season culminates on December 26th at the Grand Slam at the Apollo Stages at the Victoria, hosted by Matthew Marroquin and Paul Conqueso. Winner receives a $1,000 prize plus a chance to get on the 2026 Slam team. Make sure you go to neweurekan.org/Grand Slam. For more details on the Slam season, including rules, winners, and current year scoreboard, go to neweurekan.org/Slam. Our open mics at the Lower East Side Center are back and better than ever. The venue records high-quality audio and video of all performances, and they are live-streamed to the Lower East Siders and New Eurekan YouTube channel. The first Wednesday of the month, we have Women's Orator Wednesday, aka WOW, hosted by somebody's mama. Make sure you come through. It's gonna be amazing. The remaining Wednesdays of the month, we have the New Eurekan Open Mic, hosted by Brian Acosta Aria, aka Brian the Motel Guy. Make sure you plug in. It is going to be something special. Our online programs, which are absolutely free, include the online open mic hosted by yours truly, weekly on Thursdays via Zoom and live stream on YouTube. All styles are welcome. Every artist has 4 minutes to rock with new themes every week. The Slam Workshop, happening on the second Tuesday of every month via Zoom, hosted by the National Youth Poet Laureate Stephanie Pacheco. When you sharpen your craft, you sharpen your performance. Make sure you plug in. There are many other in-person and online events coming up. For info and tickets and all the programming, you can go to neweurekan.org/calendar. Our social media and website and other links, including how to sign up for the mailing list, you go to our Linktree/New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Visit our YouTube channel to catch past live streams of online and Lower East Side Center open mics, beatniks, and special events at Battery Park City, Poetry House, and NJ Pack. The New Eurekan Poets Cafe is a non-profit 501c3 organization based in New York City on the Lower East Side. Ticket sales and grants don't cover all of our programs and operations expenses. So here are ways that you can help support us in our mission to continue with moving poetry forward. Our merchandise, shirts, hats, and tote bags available for purchase at our New Yo table and in-person events, or go to neweurekan.org/merch. Spring and summer collection coming soon. Also, check out and subscribe to our Patreon site. Gain access to video recordings of in-person events not available online for the public. Go to patreon.com/New Eurekan Poets Cafe. Special thanks to our tech team, our programs and operations team, all of our hosts, our executive director, and all our sponsors for helping us to continue to move our artwork forward. We appreciate you for all your continued support, helping us to keep the spirit of artistry and inspiration of poetry alive and moving forward through the spirit of our founder. Brought to you by Elemen2al Vision Works, inspiring change through passionate poetry and creative production.
Your energy and passion truly make this community something special. Thank you
for all your artistry and your genius. Truly can't thank you enough. We appreciate you. Now, back to the show. Peace. All right, folks, let's get back to it. Appreciate all of y'all for coming through to hang out with us this evening. As I said at the top of the show, this is the last online open mic of 2025, and I couldn't be happier that y'all are here rocking with us. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here, and I thank you. So, coming up first, listen, this is another one of my spiritual advisors. This gentleman probably plays more instrument than people have shoes. All right? He's just so uniquely him. I like to say it's an experience every time we hear him rock. He is a contributor to Sunday's Open House Anthology, published by One of the Last Poets, also featuring C.P. Mays, and a cat named Elemen2al is in this as well. And he came to do lots of things, folks. But I guarantee you, he did not come here to tap dance. The one and only Baba Ngoma is in the building. Come on, Baba. Listen, please continue to do what you have been doing. Let these folks know where they can find you. It is great to see you, God. Please, take it away.
What's up, y'all? Season's greetings. You can find me here on Thursday night. I found this poem that I want to do. It's dated. I wrote it December the 24th, 1975. Okay? It's called Birthday of a Revolutionary. Cashmas Eve, another day of despair when you're poor. More beans if you're lucky. Rolls and grits if you're unlucky. Roll your eyes and grit your teeth. Revolution in Angola, in Buenos Aires, in Johannesburg. Oppression in America, Another baby starved in the land of the free. Another junkie OD'd in this home of the brave. Santa don't come to your house if you got laid off in April. How do you explain it to your children when the electricity goes out? All the chimneys in my house lead to the furnace. The Salvation Army bell ringer got mugged. Jesus was a carpenter, a worker, a revolutionary who kicked the decadent money changers out of the temples for cheating the people. And so, my holiday greeting can only say, A luta continua, the struggle continues, victory in our lifetime. So that was me in 1975, right?
Yo, I don't know how you do that, man. But you always find a way to just do that. Damn it. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Baba Ngoma.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you.
You know, I'm always in awe of the fact that Ngoma in my language means song, you know,
Say that again.
and you play all of these different instruments and you are actually true to the song, you know, so you are a Zulu, in fact, you know, so whenever I hear you, I'm like, oh, this Zulu man speaking again, you know, respect.
Yikes. Said you were Zulu. Man, that's heavyweight. That's heavyweight. Um, Listen, I really love how you always speak with an accent of revolution. Always. And listen, 1975, I mean, a little bit before I got here, but 1975 was just one of those years that the world was in turmoil, you know, people fighting, people dying, and people standing up for the right to speak for themselves and how it needed to be said, right? So many incredible bars in that, but the one that just jumped out to me so very clearly, you said, Santa don't come to your house when you got laid off in April. And of course, the chimneys lead to the furnace. So, I don't see no damn gifts coming down this joint. But I love how you always speak with such a revolutionary spirit. It inspires me every time I hear it. I hope that one day when I get bigger, that I can have that tone, that sound in my voice. Also, I saw something that you'll be performing, Monday? I believe, maybe Tuesday. Yeah, I would love to know something about that, for real. So we'll wrap soon, sir. For real, I would love to know about that. All right, really, thank you for what you have done and contributed to our community. You continue to just elevate it and inspire people and just bring such a level of joy and inspiration to us. I really can't thank you enough, Baba. All right, coming up next. Where is he? Yeah, all the way from the West Coast. This gentleman, man, listen. This I remember when this cat started, sitting on his steps in LA. Coming back to the community, reading his work, man. And listen, life has put this cat through the washing machine and the dryer, and he's still clean on them, right? Love this dude's work. He has such a unique style of writing. It's been too long, man, but it's always great to see you. The one and only Abraham Kamani in the building. Come on, man, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you. Please, take it away.
Greetings, everyone. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate it. Happy Kwanzaa to those who celebrate it as well. I'm going to share two with you guys real quick. This first one is called A Writer's Battlefield. Pens are two-edged swords I wield on a writer's battlefield, where flesh and spirit engage and combat on every page, for pleasure to inflict pain, leave behind a massive stain of black ink spilled on both sides when writing words on front lines. With a strong beat, my heart bears the weight of confused blank stares, blown away at the mere sight of me sleeping well at night, dreaming of peace with a smile buried underneath a pile of sorrowful question marks sharper than the teeth of sharks. My written tongue is bloody from prints so harsh yet lovely. Clenched in my right hand is life, a poetic surgeon's knife, to sever tangled cords of stress, make beauty out of a mess. In the margins of trauma, an award-winning drama is born, released for Earth's eyes to view with awe at the rise of a ripe apple falling from the tree to its calling, on the ground among soldiers, cutting chips off of shoulders. That's the first one. And the last one is called Sacrificial Lambs. Wisdom bravely marches in shadows of darkness, shedding rays of sunlight with all her mental might, carrying a big band of soldiers in her hand, singing freedom with guns, blowing horns, beating drums, thumping keys, plucking strings, triggering rhythmic wings, freely flying first class, reviving withered grass, brightening faded skies, enduring lows and highs of a Black funeral, tragic yet beautiful. Giving and taking blows on front lines, wisdom knows it will never suffice to memorialize her sacrificial lambs if liberty is damned for yielding the pursuit of reaping her just fruit from a labor of love flowing in a black dove. Those are those pieces.
Damn, man. One question before I mute everybody. Did you say rhythmic rings or rhythmic wings?
Wings. W-I-N-G.
Okay. Just making sure. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Abraham. Come on in.
Thank you, Abraham.
Bravo. Thank you.
Singing freedom
Thank
with
you.
guns.
Guys, for listening.
Really,
Singing freedom with guns for sure. You say that?
Right. Right. So my people are, mainly from the South, around the Louisiana way, right? And what you just did sounded a lot like a second line, right? And if you've never heard of a second line or seen a second line, check it out because it is a party, but it's a funeral, right? And people are walking down the street. They got umbrellas, and the songs are man. That's truly what this sounds like. Um, like you said, carry a big band of soldiers in her hand, right? Triggering with rhythmic wings, right? A black funeral, tragic yet beautiful. It's a second line for real. That first poem is absolutely ridiculous, sir. A writer's battlefield, man. Like, find yourself some sort of a publication in the coming year and submit that, because that's really dope, man. Combat on every page, for pleasure to commit pain, writing words on front lines, sorrowful question marks, make beauty out of a mess, cutting chips off of shoulders. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. I'm glad to see that life hasn't taken you out. I'm glad to see that your pen is still flowing and moving, and you're just writing still incredible work. I can't thank you enough for your contributions over the years to this community, man. Really, you are a part of this place also. You are a part of this community, man. Don't be a stranger. Truly. Good to see you, man. All right, let's keep it going. As of right now, we have, unless some other folks come in that were on the guaranteed list, we have 4 people, well, 6 total, right? 2 people did not come through yet, and 2 people asked to jump in. So, as of right now, it may be the final 6. But I'm going to make some time for Mason Bailey, all right? So unless one of these other folks comes in, I'm going to make time for Mason Bailey. So prepare yourself, Mason. All right, coming up next. This artist has joined our community and just has spoken so loudly about when she was forced to speak quietly. And her refusal to go quietly into the night is fucking beautiful. It really is. I love how much fervor she puts into her work. Like, I told her she needs to take this on tour. Like, it is amazing work. I love what she does, and I love when she reads it. Whether she's reading some new shit or she's letting us know, yo, this is what it really is. She's incredible. The one and only Sam Hardy in the building. Come on, Sam. Let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always. Please take it away.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here, and happy holidays, everybody. I have a few Christmas poems that I wrote this past week. The first one is called Christmas in Istanbul, I Wish. Stepping off a plane into an airport without Christmas trees but full of winter. Mothers herding their children to their sides, families greeting each other at the gate. I don't miss Santas or decorations. I only have eyes for one woman and 2 children waiting for me to arrive. Smiles everywhere, excitement in the air, heavy luggage full of presents. Crossing the bridge in a taxi, windows down, cold air rushing in like permission. Home, back to the city that holds my heart, without asking for anything in return. The children laugh, their voices music, uncontained and bright. Toys scatter across the floor before I can finish unpacking. Outside, the adhand's voice rises, the mosque's call to prayer, soft, steady, threading through the air, asking nothing of me but to listen. Christmas there would pass quietly, no insistence, no performance, just another winter day held gently in the city. But this is only a wish. Here, Christmas is loud. Lights blink for empty rooms. The day waits for meaning I don't have to give. Now I hold the city to my chest, the sound of prayer, the echo of laughter, and let the wish sit with me, unfinished, but still warm. And the next one is called Christmas Alone. Christmas looks different when no one is coming. The morning doesn't rush me. No wrapping paper waits. The house stays quiet. No rushed food prep or chattering voices. I eat whatever's easy, leftovers, something warm from a container that doesn't ask questions. The TV stays on for the noise, not the joy. A movie I've already seen fills the room so the silence doesn't get any ideas. Outside, lights blink for houses full of people, for people full of families. Inside, the day moves slowly, like it's unsure what it's supposed to mean. I don't dress up, I don't explain. I let the hours pass without pretending they are anything else, anything special. Being alone today is not a failure, it's just a fact. And facts I've learned are survivable. And the last one is called Invisible. I'm lonely. It's Christmas. You say I'll be bored, that you can't give me enough, that your life is too full, too messy, too much for me to want. But you don't see me. You don't see how I ache just to stand in your kitchen, just to sit on your balcony while your kids run through the house, while the kettle whistles, while the day is nothing but ordinary. You don't see that I would fly halfway around the world just to hug you, just to fold your laundry, to hear your son say, parte harte, to fall asleep to the sound of your living room TV playing Turkish news in the next room. You think I want something from you, but all I want is you, uncurated, unfiltered, real. You don't see me, not the way I see you, beautiful in your chaos, worthy in your fatigue, enough, always enough. And it hurts me because I am here, 6,000 miles away, heart open, hands empty, waiting to be let in. And you won't even open the door. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that tear jerker. I just don't appreciate that, man. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Sam Hardy.
Bravo, Sam. Bravo. Bravo.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, even
Thank you,
Yoda, even
Sam.
Yoda's under that one. He was like, "Yeah, yeah, tell him, yeah."
Yeah, that desire is going to end up being a major feature in your work, Sam. You're going to, 10 years from now, you're going to go back and say, I got a whole book full of Istanbul poems here.
Very true. Very true. Some people go to Spain to run with the bulls, but you just run with Istanbuls. Like, sorry. Um, listen, such heartfelt work, right? And it's a progression of these three poems, right? Lots of things going on, but all you see is one woman and two children. The cold rushing in like permission, that was really dope. And then Christmas Alone. I've been there, and I completely understand where you're coming from with that. She said something easy, something warm from a container that doesn't ask questions. The day moves slowly like it's not sure what it's supposed to mean. It's lonely. I'm lonely. It's Christmas. You think I want something from you, but all I want is you. Like, I truly hope the muse of these poems truly understand the depth of your love that you share with them. Really, because it is very clear, it is very evident, and very heartfelt. Thank you for sharing it with us, truly. And we're thankful that we're here with you on Christmas. We appreciate you and all your contributions this year, Sam. You have just been one of those artists that has just come and done some amazing things, shared some truly heartfelt, some really just healing work. And that is exactly why we're here and exactly why we do what we do. Thank you, Sam. All right, let's keep it going. Coming up next, I thought I saw them come in, but it looks like they jumped. Okay, well, we were going to have another new voice, but they came in and left. So, coming up next, listen, this gentleman, I've known him for some years, had the beautiful luxury of meeting this gentleman out in LA. He really is like connected to this world, connected to this earth. Like, this man, like, he's a farmer, he's an educator, he's a storyteller. He raises the IQ of every room that he steps into. He's a musician. He's just one of one, man. I'm so thankful that you're a part of this community, Mr. Tez. It's time for our Tez Talk. The Protezor is in the building. I can tell you one thing for sure about him. He is not your Chihuahua, but he is absolutely amazing. The one and only Mr. Tez Somog is in the building. Come on, Mr. Tez, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you as always, sir. Please, take it away.
All right, folks, I've got to go fast. So you can catch me at tesosomog.substack.com. And I want to end the year on this note. Towards a Chicano aesthetic of permanent presence, a literature that refuses to be post anything. We live in a country that demands our obedience to its timelessness. It insists that history moves towards the neat chapters, that colonialism happened, that it ended, that we are now something else. It wants us filed under post-colonial, post-modern, or some other museum-safe category that allows the nation to pretend the violence is past tense. But the Southwest is still occupied territory. The border is still a wound. The state is still in the room, and Chicano literature, like the people who write it, refuse to pretend otherwise. There is no post here. There is only presence. There is only the stubborn continuation of people who never left and were never meant to survive. So the crisis is not creative, it's linguistic, it's ontological, it is the violence of naming. And universities want us to be tidy theory specimens, post-colonial. They say no, thank you. As a process of undoing, the colonizer did not leave. Decolonial, then, even that betrays us. To frame existence only as a process of undoing colonialism is to the hand the colonizer authorship over our being. We become an echo, a life defined by the bruise that struck it. Diaspora, perhaps only if we agree to pretend we wandered into our own homeland and must apologize for still being here. This land is not foreign soil. This is Aztlan. This is a place where the ancestors cultivated stories before the Republic imagined itself enlightened enough to erase them. To call Chicanos diasporic is not migration language. It is a dispossession language disguised as scholarship. And so Chicano literature sits outside the tidy grammar of Western modernity, not because it is deficient, because it carries something older than the Enlightenment's obsession with linear time, because it has never severed itself from the land, because it refuses the arrogance of progress that individual modernity worships as like a tired and rusting god. Western critics complain that Chicano writing is pastoral, nostalgic, trapped in memory. What they mean is that Chicano imagination did not agree to abandon its origins and to chase a futuristic whiteness. The land is not a symbol. The land is not scenery. It is not the land is ontology. The land is continuity. The land is revolution, and nothing about continuity is post. Meanwhile, the Enlightenment announces itself as universal while holding the door shut. Modernity is celebrated as a banquet Chicanos were never invited to sit at, and then The same system asks us to participate in its ironic after party of postmodern fragmentation. How do you deconstruct an identity you were never allowed to construct? Fragmentation, a luxury of those who got to feel whole. Our intellectual lineage is not theoretical abstraction, it is in search and memory. Rodolfo Acuña told us clearly the United States did not adopt the Southwest, it seized it, it administers it, it continues to benefit from the occupation, material, economically, psychologically. Acuña rips apart the mythology of benevolent assimilation. He reminds us that we're not Tomás Ibarra Frausto named survival as aesthetic rascuachismo, the art of living with wire, duct tape, invention, and bruise-colored humor. We turn scarcity into language. We turn humiliation into method. We make beauty from the wreckage, but survival alone is not destiny. The 21st century does not want our endurance only. It demands something more dangerous, joy. It demands re-existence. La resistencia is not resistance. Resistance is a clenched jaw, a stance against the blow. Re-existence is a refusal to stand in relation to the blow at all. It is a literature that does not only indict power, but resurrects world's power could not drown. It is ceremony disguised as narrative, it is recipe and altars and land and laughter operating as philosophy. It is the dignity of being without apologizing to empire for breathing. This is literature as spiritual oxygen, literature as refusal to live psychologically handcuffed to the wound that is not, that appears, it remains there, ugly, bureaucratic, militarized, smug. But the Chicano subject is not merely defined by its shadow. Re-existence insists that a people can build meaning not only at the edge of a blade, but beyond it. And there is another aesthetic heartbeat in the Nahuatl notion of Ixtli, Yolo, face and heart, the old philosophers that this continent already knew that the West pretends to have invented. Art is not decorative. Song is not ornamental. Poetry is the place where humanity negotiates truth with the cosmos. To write is not to perform identity, is to gather it, is to remember that the earth is not beneath us, it is with us. It breathes with us, it dies with us, and it waits for us to act like we remember. Face and heart demand coherence. They demand emotional, ethical, intellectual presence. They demand that our literature does not only testify but transform not into something Americans dream of, but ancestral memory that has not finished yet becoming. Chicano literature does not seek permission to belong in literary history. It is not begging entry into an aesthetic club. It announces itself as literature of permanent presence, not post, not exile, not lost, not permanent, present. We're still here. We never left. We are not writing to survive you. We are writing to outlast you.
Ho, 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 ho. Damn. Damn, talk that revolutionary shit. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Mr. Tez Somo.
Thank you, Mr. Tez.
Right on, Mr. Tez.
Yeah, that's what happens when language has a landlord and you're always spoken for and always spoken of. So it's just such a head-clearing breath of fresh air when I hear you kind of elucidate this position. I'm really intrigued by this idea of re-existence, and your punchline there really pointed it out. But just brilliant.
Thank you.
I agree. I love that you have taken it upon yourself to speak for your people in the most beautifully brilliant way, right? Some of these lines in here, Mr. Tez, like I really, really hope that you're teaching a graduate program about the use of language and the original people. You said we wandered into our own homeland, and you want us to apologize? Like what? Chicano language sits outside of Western modernity. Chicanos did not agree to chase whiteness. The postmodern after party. They did not adopt the Southwest, they seized it. Bruised colored humor. Survival alone is not destiny. Sir, you could put that on a shirt and it'll sell like hotcakes. Just saying. Um, the dignity of being without apologizing for breathing. What? Not only at the edge of a blade, but beyond it. The earth is not beneath us, it is with us. Man, sir, you have a way of delivering your work, and you have stayed consistent throughout the year. Thank you so very much for doing what you do, for enlightening this community, for breathing life into language the way that you do, sir. I really can't thank you enough. I'm really glad that your schedule worked out, that you can find your way back with us on a regular basis, sir. Your contributions are very well appreciated and just amazing, sir. Thank you for all your dedication throughout all these years. Truly, truly appreciate you. All right, let's see. Lantern's checking out. Appreciate you, Lantern. Have a great evening, sir. Truly, truly appreciate all that you do. All right, 4 more artists. We'll get out of here. Coming up next. This cat right here, man. This is why you feel the crackle in the air. Storm gods in the building. This gentleman is something else, y'all. He really speaks with an accent of the ancestors. He is truly unapologetic about what he does, and he speaks with a heart that fucking roars. Prepare yourself for the one and only Zom Conto in the building. Come on, man. Let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you, brother. Please take it away.
Yeah, respect. Still can't find me. I'm still banned on Facebook and Instagram. But the way I approached change today was about like the dinosaurs not accepting that there are now humans in the world. Okay, so this is what I said about it. Not our time now. They say the ground started breathing again. Say the past clawed its way through concrete, through museums and myths, through the quiet lie we tell ourselves that what's gone stays gone. The dinosaurs came back, not as dreams, not as bones politely labeled behind glass, but as memory with teeth, as history standing up on 2 legs, asking a simple question: who took our land? They saw forests replaced by towers, rivers rerouted into straight lines, mountains shaved down to convenience. They saw skies crowded with metal birds, saw humans building nests in the clouds, naming dominance progress. The Triceratops lowered its head. At a parking lot once rich with ferns, the Stegosaurus ran its plates along steel walls, it confused by how cold the future felt, and the T-Rex roared. Because rage is easy when grief has nowhere to sit. I ruled the world, the T-Rex said. My shadow taught fear how to walk. The earth moved when I decided to move. This was ours. And for a moment, for a terrifying moment, even the humans listened. Because power always sounds convincing when it remembers itself loudly. But the others gathered. Old giants with older wisdom, creatures who had already learned that survival isn't about size, it's about timing. The Brachiosaurus bent low, neck curved like a question mark in the sky. We had our era, it said, and we were magnificent. But the world doesn't owe us permanence. The velociraptors spoke in sharp truths. Change doesn't ask permission. It just happens. with or without your teeth in it. The ankylosaurus tapped the ground gently, as if knocking on the door of the present. This planet keeps moving, it said. And anything that refuses to move with it becomes a fossil before it dies. The T-Rex paced. Small arms clenched like unresolved arguments, because what do you do when the crown no longer fits your century? What do you do when dominance becomes irrelevant, when strength isn't enough to stop time from evolving? They showed him children planting trees where battlefields used to be. Showed him scientists listening to the earth instead of trying to conquer it. Showed him humans, flawed, loud, destructive humans, also learning slowly, painfully, that this planet is borrowed, not owned. And finally, the T-Rex stood still, not defeated, just aware. This is not our time now, he said, quieter than a roar, heavier than extinction. It doesn't mean we failed, the others answered. It means we finished. So the dinosaurs didn't reclaim the land, they reclaimed something harder: acceptance. They became teachers instead of tyrants, reminders instead of rulers, proof that even giants must bow to the rhythms of change. And the world kept turning, not because the strongest allowed it, but because change has always been the realest apex predator. If you want change, don't be just simply a dinosaur from the past. Be a dinosaur from down here. Somkonto, Kavatela, Mzilangata, Bangazita. Thank you.
That cat just said dinosaurs. Yo, unmute yourself. Give it up for Zonkoto.
Bravo, bravo, Zamkanto.
Hi,
Thank you.
Zamkanto.
Bravo. Be a dinosaur from here.
Tell him, Yoda. Tell him. Yo, I don't know how you crafted that piece. I don't know. And look, I don't need to know, but that was brilliant, sir. For you to speak of a time when, supposedly humans didn't even walk. But the conversations that you had with these dinosaurs, man. What? The quiet lie we tell ourselves: what is gone stays gone. Rivers rerouted into straight land. Naming dominance progress. Yes, I saw that one too, Jedi Master. I was getting to that one because that was money in the bank. Change is the... He said change has always been the realest apex predator. Like... Survival isn't about size, it's about timing. Rage is easy when grief has no place to sit. Man, change doesn't ask for permission. What do you do when the crown no longer fits your century? Teachers instead of tyrants. Sir, masterful work as always. Thank you for what you do. Your contribution to this community, man, is felt all over the world. I pray that you continue to do and live and continue to speak in the voice of the ancestors. Continue to praise and speak for your brother who no longer can, but remember, he speaks through you, and he only made you more powerful, man. Thank you for doing what you do, brother. Truly. That's a bad mother. Shut your mouth, for real. That's all kinds of bad. All right, we have 3 more artists coming up this evening. Coming up next. Oh, before I move on, please, for the folks who may not know, I don't ever want anyone to feel like their work, their creativity, their artistry cannot stand next to anyone here. Please, for everyone, right? Because we've all heard it, right? Like, oh, I don't know how I'm supposed to follow this guy. Who can follow Paul Skip? Who can follow CP Mays? Um, Everyone has a place here, right? Everyone has a moment, hence the reason that you get highlighted. Everyone does, right? And I hope everyone understands that in the years coming forward or going forward. Please, like, know that you are just as wanted and desired. Your voice echoes just like every other member of this community. Okay, into the PSA. So, coming up next, listen, this artist continues to come through and share her energy. I see her facial expressions throughout the evening, right? She is definitely in tune to what we are doing, folks. And listen, we get the luxury of hearing her work this evening. The one and only Mary Jennings is in the building. Come on, Mary, let these folks know where they can find you. Great to see you. Please, take it away.
Thank you, Elemental. You can find me on Facebook and on Instagram under MK Jennings 121. And I'm going to read Waking Up from Confusion and Inertia. In harried dreams, I am hurried, no time to mull over my mistakes. Moaning about them comes to no good, as if I'm hankering for a handout. I am only weary and praying for a way before the dust settles. Oh, to walk upon the sand under the sun, instead of being pent up with my demons in my wake. Waking up from confusion and inertia, I resurface. No need to hurry, no need to worry, no need to suffer. All that I have is sufficient. Thank you.
Wow. There is something very powerful about short poems. I'm telling y'all. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Mary Jennings.
Short and sweet. Right on, Mary.
Thank you.
All right.
You robbed us. You should have made it longer. You actually robbed us right there.
I'm just in the good luck round.
Well, I really like the self-affirmation that comes from understanding, self-sufficiency. I don't think very many people make that connection, or, when they're in the state you're talking about recovering from, it's not something that kind of comes up on their scope that, what am I worried about? I look how far I've made it as just being me, and that's been sufficient. But your poem sort of really summed that up in such a sort of self-accepting way.
You.
Indeed. I kind of feel a bit between the Jedi Master and Zonkonto. Like, I was really expecting the walk to keep going, right? And I love that the imagery. I could see it. I could even hear the waves crashing in this piece, right? And I appreciate the fact of the sun shining on you, right? And this, the waves crashing. It's something that's very clear, right? You said hankering for handouts. I resurface. Like, when you get drowned in things, you get buried in things, you have to resurface and reclaim who you are. It's something very powerful about that. It is not easy to pack that much energy into a small poem, so I commend you for that. I can't wait to hear you stretch all the way out. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Thank you. Thank you for joining our community. Thank you for just being here, sharing your energy, and sharing your fearlessness with us. We truly appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. We have 2 artists left, folks, and we're gonna jump. Coming up next, all the way out in the Pacific Northwest, I have been around this cat for some years now, and he continues to just write and write and write and get better and get better and get better, man. I always look forward to hearing him because he writes with just a certain kind of precision, right? No one else does what he does. The one and only Prince of P is in the building. Come on, Prince of P, let these folks know where they can find you, man. Great to see you as always. Please, take it away.
You can find me on Instagram at Prince Biggie Jr., all lowercase. And I'll share one poem tonight. Taming the desire to pixel images of seduction in a necessary act. It destroyed my perception of women, justified their beauty, and not appreciating their divine feminine. Not realizing that intuition is what keeps me a mother. But one day, like a foot on a sour crack, I will stumble on a greater understanding. But by this time, I will have written something placing me by a native son and a caged bird song, who sung. And we want more? Move my hand up your curves, then to the bed where you lay. I crouch down to tickle your inner world with my tongue inching closer. Can I have I whisper. You moan, yes. I look to get to the center. I put my big head in. I put my big head in. Then your center swallows the rest. At last, I shoot life into you. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. I see you. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Prince of P.
Thank you, Prince of P.
Right on. Bravo.
I crashed down to tickle your inner world. We know what you said, bro. Like,
Yeah.
don't even try to lie. We know what you said.
For sure.
Thanks, Principe. You had this line in the first poems. I think it was just very simply, I stumbled on a greater understanding. That was just one of those kicker lines that needs to be on a billboard somewhere. That last poem, I'm speechless.
For real. Listen, I love that you dabble into the sensual aspect of poetry, man, because everybody can't do it, right? But like Zonkonto said, that line was pretty slick, sir. Crouch down to tickle your inner world, right? And in the first poem, what the Jedi Master was saying, you mentioned some very, very key things to keep in mind when you're trying to have a healthy relationship with someone that you care about. You mentioned intuition and divine feminine energy, right? You have to be in tune to those things, right? Because they are a part of your partner. So, and I love how you coupled them together, right? Paying attention to the entire being. That is a recipe for success, sir. You have been a valued member of our community, and we hope that you continue to do just that. Please keep writing. Please continue to share it with us. Listen, you're amazing, sir. We look forward to your contributions in years to come. All right. Listen, we have reached the last poet of the evening. And I told her to prepare herself, right? Because she came at me and I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. So, I did hear you, right? And I apologize for how the things have gone in the past few weeks. But I was definitely going to make sure that we make space for you this evening because your voice deserves to be heard as well. This artist comes through. She gives energy right? She shares her insight, and she's just in the building, right? She doesn't always get a chance to rip, but she is in the building, right? Love her perspective. Her work is uniquely her, and she's got some work, trust and believe. The one and only Mason Bailey in the building. Come on, Mason, let these folks know where they can find you. It is great to see you. Please, take it away.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm appreciative to be in the space to share with all of you guys. Thank you. I have one piece, and it's called Demands. Hate demands, exploiting compassion like negotiations at point blank range. You'd fake capacity too if you had nothing to lose. Hate is a gluttonous circle, tricking the mind that it's only linear, as if from me to you isn't going to be returned. Fuck you and ditto to the person to your left. It demands attention to the shifting tide, lame like childish, flimsy and floppy like obsolete disc. It requires you to commit. Hate demands an arena, lights that scare the eyes trying to see the point, vantage point. Am I in the balcony or in the show? Demands participation of pulling and distance, exhibition of short-sightedness and consequence. Let the chariot ride as everything spills. Hate demands testimony and level. The atmosphere depletes, self-cleansing, like water falling gently, shaping stone with wind and time that can diffuse from static into reciprocal beginnings of peace. And that's it. Thank you.
Yo, talk that hate shit. Like, I love it. I love it. Unmute yourself. Give it up for Mason Bailey.
Oh, that was
Mason.
deep.
Thank
That
you,
was
Mason.
deep.
All right, Mason. Woo.
Thank you.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. That was deep.
That was really cool, what you did with that kind of naming and describing something which is so important to do, to just first of all be aware that it's there, that it has its presence, and to be able to identify it and then understand it kind of on its own terms. I thought that was just really cool. One of the best ways to kind of how can I say, one of the best ways to kind of protect and preserve a person, yourself, is to name what the sort of opposition or the antagonism is against yourself, and being able to name what hate is on its own terms. That's a really, really important thing to do, and I'm grateful for how you made it sound so easy to do.
I agree. I'm hating on how easily hate just made a whole thing of it. Like, but it's genius to make hate the whole thing of it, right? That's the crazy part, right? You said hate is a gluttonous circle. Fuck you and ditto to the person to your left. That was dope. Hate demands an arena. Am I in the balcony or in the show? Right? Hate demands testimony and level. Like, the way that you just framed that, it was really, really brilliant. Thank you so much for all your contributions this year, for hanging out with us, for sharing your incredible perspective and your work with us. Still remembering the pants poem and the cotton, I think it was, in with the people around the desk. Like, yo, just really, really incredible work. And this is why we're here, to make sure we make space for a level of fearlessness, right? And listen, I totally understand that this is a platform where people feel comfortable speaking their truth and speaking their mind. I will do whatever I can to make sure it stays that way. All right. Everyone who comes through, they tell me all the time on the back channels, like, yo, the space, and I'm so thankful that we get to say what we want and we can do all these things, right? And I'm just thankful that you continue to do just that, right? When I say there is no censorship, that's exactly what I mean. and all of you have lived up to each and every one of those letters in that word, which means there is none. It has been an incredible year, folks. I am humbled by all of you. I am thankful for all of you. I am grateful for the work that you do. You inspire me. You inspire your colleagues. And that is what I hope all of you will continue to do in the coming year. Really, it's just been an incredible year. I can't believe 2025 went by so fast, right? A lot of change has happened, folks. But we are still here. We are still rocking. We are still here together. And I really, really hope the rest of the year brings about a beautiful change. And it helps you to grow into the space that you want to be in. There's a lot of really key people in this room. Before I close out, I want to shout out a couple people. Shout out Mathematics, who wasn't able to make it this evening. I heard from Bill Elkins. He is vacationing in Southeast Asia. Shout out Bill Elkins. Joan B, welcome. Like, it's been a while since Joan B has come through. We appreciate you. Garland Thompson, our resident descendant of the Starship Enterprise. He comes through with just some amazing work. Man, you are such a key figure in our community, Garland. I love when you come through. You always give great energy. Like, man, if you ever get a chance to run into Garland when he does a feature, it is absolutely amazing. This cat's stunning, man, for real. Baba and Goma, again, all year, you continue to show people how to stretch your poetry and your creativity into so many different realms. Alan Gary, I mean, you have just shown people, man, that poetry just comes in some beautiful forms, and it can be read over the radio. And trust me, when that radio station starts, this is the guy that you need as your DJ. For real. Late night, early morning, rush hour. This dude just has that way of drawing in your attention. I can't thank you enough, sir. Poetastic, always bringing the energy. Mr. Tez, always with fantastic storytelling and presence. Ike Waltz, just doing some amazing things with words. No, Ike, I still don't believe that number. No, shout out Queen Sheila. Zom Konto, you just continue to take it up, man. For real. Like, you continue to, rock the stratosphere, man, and you make that thunder rumble all over the place, man. It's what storm gods do. You know what I mean? Mary, thank you so very much for your energy, for your persistence, for your voice. It means so very much to us. The priestess Oshun Yoyen, thank you for always being a blessing to us, for always sharing your beautiful, incredible insight with us and our link to our ancestors and our past. I can't thank you enough. Outlaw, man, you know what you do. Like, you're just, for real, man. You've helped me evolve as an artist. Took me to some places that I didn't even know. You know what I mean? Like, it was just really amazing. You brought a energy to this community, man, that everybody feels. I can't thank you enough for doing exactly what you do, staying consistent to it, and only knowing a green light. You know what I'm saying? Jedi Master, you've been rocking and rolling, and you're just absolutely amazing at what you do each and every time you do it. You are a poet of the highest caliber, sir. And I just really, really can't thank you enough for staying so consistent, staying so dedicated to this space. So, for the last time of 2025, please unmute yourself and give it up for the greatest community in the world.
Bravo, bravo. May's in the house. Some Conto, Mary, everybody.
Oh,
Baba,
snap. We forgot to
Alan.
say, hey, Elemental. We forgot to say, hey, Elemental. Thank you.
Hey,
for everything
Elemental.
you do.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, man.
Merry
Like,
Christmas.
Thank
and
you.
happy Kwanzaa as well.
Happy
Happy
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa.
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy holidays.
Yes,
Thank you, Elemental.
yeah. Thank you so much, my brother. We'll always remain brothers for this whole lifetime. Nyabonga Kulu. Thank you for being so kind to poetry and making space for poetry. Thank you for all of you for sharing it with us, because those are proverbs. They are not just poetry. We are speaking in proverbs. We are telling the world something they don't know yet, and I appreciate all of you,
For sure. For sure. Thank y'all. Truly, truly thank all of y'all. Also, shout out Margot Cates for being in the building. Thank you for spending this evening with us. We hope to hear your work soon. It has been an amazing year, y'all. Week after week, you just keep doing it. And I promise you, I'm going to be here to keep doing it for as long as I can, folks. Thank you so very much. And as we normally do, and this time we're actually signing out for 2025, we're going to end the night like this. Until we meet again, may this energy we conjured this evening, this year, supercharge the rest of your week. Take this power, inspire others, energize creativity as we all hope to do through the spirit of Miguel Agarin. Your voice is appreciated, necessary, and always valuable in this space. Thank you for sharing it with us. Never forget, cowards get buried here, and we reclaim our strength through our fearlessness. On behalf of the greatest community in the world and the New Eureka Poets Cafe, shout out RMT, shout out Matthew Marroquin. Couldn't do this without y'all, man. It has truly been a pleasure spending this entire year and Thursday night with y'all. Until next year, y'all. Peace and blessings.